Conditional formatting. Highlight whether number in column D is greater than number in column C. Conditional formatting. Tricky little devil. I'll tell you all about it. Here we're going to focus more on conditional formats. In this case, highlighting whether a number in column D is greater than a number in column C. Here's the layout. And again, we're going to go up here and we're going to use conditional formatting. Because the rule's already in place, I'm going to simulate it a little bit. But over here, create a rule based on a simple formula to apply conditional formatting dependent on the values of another column. Here's the formula D5C5. Notice the reference. We're using a relative reference as opposed to an absolute reference. What's the difference? Well, we'll get into it, but understand when we're using just a single $sign, that's relative. If we put $signs between the character and the number, that's an absolute. That means nothing changes when we're copying across or copying down. But here, if we're copying down, we're going to keep this in a lock position. We can copy right. And vice versa. Okay, this displays values in D5 to D13 that are greater than C5 to D13. In this case, we're looking at bid and ask. The rule applies to the full list, D5 to G13. This formula compares each cell in D5 to D13 to its equivalent in C5 to C13 using the greater than sign. Here's the conditional format. We're going to put this into the new rule. So when you set this up, you're going to hit new rule. It has to be exactly this formula. You exclude the $signs, your outcome won't work. Hit F9, and you can see where highlight whether number in column D is greater than in column C. Here's column D, column C. Highlight, well, 47 is greater than 32, 61 is greater than 38. Hit F9, and you can see the variations. If you're going to use conditional formatting, just be careful. The layout is critical. The number and the conditional format is critical. If we are experimenting or we're playing around with this, I'm going to grab this data, copy. Make sure when you copy this, you're copying exactly this formula. Copy, always hit escape. When you're doing this, you keep in mind you have to highlight the area before you set your rule. So I'm going to give you an example. I have these two cells highlighted. The intent is to sort of simulate this, and you could see there's a lot more than two cells. But I go ahead and I'm in a hurry and I hit conditional formatting and I hit new rule and I want to say, well, I want to use a formula to determine which cell to format. Okay, that's great. I do a Control V. I copy that into place. I put in a nice new color and I hit go. There you go. What did you do? Well, there's really no format because there's no number. And two, the intent was to try to simulate this parameters here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll go in here because there's a rule already in place. All I have to do is hit conditional format. And I can hit manage rules. You're going to see, Brad, you're saying and what you're doing are completely off. Well, because the rule was set only to deal with the bid and the ask, D and C. So you're going to close this out. You're going to go over here and you're going to hit conditional formatting, manage rules. And you're saying, well, again, what you say and what you're doing are not right. The rule applies only to what? To the ask. Close, hit conditional formatting, manage rules, and there's the rule. But the rule only applies to D5 to D13. But the formula works with D5 to C5. In other words, all we want with conditional formatting is the area we want to change. So in other words, we only want colors in D5 to C13. So when we do this, we want to make sure we highlight the range. I'm going to show you how I would do this. I'm going to go in, I'm going to hit conditional formatting, manage rules, and I'm going to delete the rule. So now we have nothing. So when I start to do this, I look at this, I would bid ask, I want to know highlight whether a number in D is greater than C. What do? I want to grab this information first. Copy, and that's just in the back pocket. Because I want to set up this rule, but before I set up the rule, I want to highlight this. Then I'm going to go to conditional formatting, and I'm going to hit new rule. And I'm going to hit use formula to determine which cells to format. And now I can copy this formula. You cannot grab this formula with this rule in place. You have to do it beforehand. And so now I can hit Control V. I can set format, and because I use a consistent color, I want to go to this third green. I'm going to hit OK. So now the formula is set. Make sure the references are correct. We have D5, which is the relative reference greater than relative reference C5. It's set. Why is it set? I highlighted this area beforehand. We can go back in. Now, if I'm not within the rule, I won't see the information. But because I highlighted this area beforehand, I can go in, conditional formatting, manage rules, and you can see D5 to D13 is set. These are absolute numbers now. You have no control over that. You can go in now and change them, but this is a preset by Excel. If this is problematic, you can go in and you can change it. But if this wasn't highlighted beforehand, the only cell that would have gone into effect would have been D5. Be sure to check out all of our Excel courses. Excel data and text manipulation. We have an advanced beginners and intermediate course. Excel essentials. This is for individuals new to Excel. We have an advanced, excellent beginners, level 1 and level 2, and intermediate level course. Excel formulas, formulas only. We have a beginner, an advanced, and an intermediate level course. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out. In terms of getting rid of this other, there's a rule here. You can't delete this unless you go into conditional formatting, go manage rules, and delete rule. Now notice what area was highlighted. We set this beforehand, and it's H8 to I8. But if we hit delete, the rule's gone and the conditional formatting's gone. A lot of just technical stuff when you're dealing with conditional formatting. And as I've said before, I'm not a fan of this rule. If your boss says, I want to see some colors, if you have to use conditional formatting, be very explicit, make sure the rules are correct. Otherwise, it will crash. And remember, the bottom line rule here is hit Control Save frequently. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. We're out.